shout out to Eli, and he's running a site called www.craves4curves.com. That was www.craves4curves.com. You guys go check out the website, and I would like to say to all the BBWs out there, stay confident, stay bold, stay beautiful at all times, because no matter your size, you're just as beautiful as the next person. And to all the BBW lovers, thank you for the love, and continue to love us, because we like it. And thank y'all. Bye-bye.
Hey, ladies, what's going on? Can y'all hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. So as of right now, this is HVTV radio station. A little sneak peek at night. We're going to get straight to the point, right? We have a couple of questions I need to ask towards the ladies, of course. The first question is, and be honest, be truthful, okay? And be very thorough and clear. What makes a good woman nowadays? What really makes a good woman to your perspectives? And be honest. What makes a good woman and what makes a good man? Go ahead. Anyone can jump in.
Okay. Well, I think
it's a good question. I got to go off guard. What makes a good woman nowadays? Put it like that.
Nowadays, I think what makes a good woman.
You got to state your name. Let us know who you are. Let the audience know who you are, because we don't know.
Okay, this is Kiki from Texas. And to me, what makes a good woman is an independent woman, and a woman that is a good mother, and a person that can handle, doing it all at one time, going to school, just handling it all at one time. I feel like it's kind of hard nowadays, being a mother and being a good woman. Well, a good mother, I'll say. It's hard being a good mother now. Well, not a good mother, a good woman. It's hard being a woman nowadays. So yeah, to me, I think it's just being independent and just,
Okay. What about you, Jamila?
Yeah.
Chime in.
Well, that is a very interesting question.
Yes, ma'am.
A good woman, and I'm going to put it together, a good woman is as far as she's there for her mate, for her boyfriend.
Right.
In a relationship. She holds down the family. She holds down the household. She's truthful to herself and to her mate.
Okay.
Honest. Yeah. And the main thing in it, as far as with a good woman also, is like communication with her man or the significant other.
Okay, Dori, chime in. Let me know what you think, Miss Dori.
Hi, this is Dori. I think what makes a good man and a good woman both have the same criteria: knowing what you want, knowing how to accomplish it, and knowing that there's going to be negatives and positives, and learning how to outweigh your pros and your cons.
Nice. Nice. So what do you feel like nowadays, right now, ladies, what do y'all ladies feel that we are missing in today's society, that a lot of women feel like, you know what, we are missing this? And as far as men as well, men and women, what do you feel that it's making us become like a pool of single moms or single fathers or just single people, period? Like, do you feel that it's less marriage, or do you feel like it's more marriages? What do y'all ladies feel about that?
I think the key element missing in anything is God.
Nice.
I think since everybody's getting away from taking that out of the homes and the values, I mean, I don't know how everybody else's perspective on it is, but to me, if God is not in it, nothing is going to work anyway.
Nice.
Exactly.
Jamila, I got to hear Jamila say something on this one. What do you think about that?
Well, I agree with what's her, Dori.
Dori, yeah.
Yeah, God. That is like the foremost It is God. And from personal experience, I also know that it's honesty. And you have to communicate also with your spouse, because with your mouth, it's like you can't read each other's mind. So you have to open up your mouth to say hello.
So check this out. I'm going to switch it up on you right now. What happens? All right, give you this scenario situation. What happens is you are dating a man, and your man, works hard. He do what he does. He's very supportive, very loving. He does what he needs to do at home. Take care of home very well. And out of nowhere, there's a beautiful, beautiful woman that approaches him. Okay, he gets approached by a female, but he's not a cheater. But she approached him on some touchy, feely, da-da-da-da, all up on your man. Would you get mad at him when he's pushing her away, like trying to move away, or would you approach the woman? How would y'all ladies handle that, knowing that your man is not trying to go after that? You know what I mean? Some women, I got different responses. Some women feel that they would still approach the man about it, and some women would not. I need to hear the real truth behind the reason from y'all ladies. What do you think?
I would not. This is Jamila again. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
If I knew my man was not a cheater, not gonna do any of that, I would approach the woman and I'd say, "Hello, do you know that we married or we're together here? You're not spending alone." And I'd just politely get on out the way. And then I'd give my husband or my man a compliment. I'd be like, "Hey, you still got it. Let's keep it moving."
Okay.
So that's what I would do. I'd approach her, not him, because if he pushing her back, it's obvious, hey, he loves me. And for her to do that, that's just, man. Yes.
Kiki, what about you?
Well, I basically feel the same way. I feel exactly the same way. I feel like that if a female is pushing up on my man and he's basically saying, hey, I'm not really, feeling like that because I have a woman, I'm going to check her and tell her, hey, this is my man, move around. Because, that's basically it. I wouldn't check my man about that. I wouldn't say nothing to him about it because I know that he's not like that. And I would know my man enough to know that he's not this type of person anyway. So I would trust him and,
Really? All right. All right. Miss Dori, how about yourself, honestly?
Honestly, is that going to be the first time she approached him or the second time? You know what I'm saying? Because the first time, if he done told her, I don't think I shouldn't have to approach nobody. Now, if she keeps pursuing him, that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because if he done told her, you know how they say, before destruction comes warning.
Right.
Yeah.
So she got her warning when he done told her. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to approach anybody. I'm just going to let it, do what it do. But if she keeps pursuing him, then, that's when mama got to come in and let you know, hey.
Right.
So that's what happens where there's a situation where you actually do have a loyal man, but there's that one sexy woman, and your man is say hypothetically, your man is a really sexy man. He's a handsome dude, okay? And for a fact women like him, all right? What happens next when you just get that little, because everyone has it, everyone gets it sometimes, that little insecurity pop in once in a while, whatever the case is. So what happens if you...
I was sexy, so it don't even... Hypothetically, I would be thinking I'm sexy too, so that thing should go both ways.
So do you feel like it's healthy? Do you feel like it's healthy in a relationship to both be confident when you're in a relationship, or do you feel like it's not possible for two people to be confident? Anyone can chime in.
This Kiki. But yeah, I feel like it's very possible for both to be confident. I do personally.
Okay. Any about you, Jamila?
Yes, because if you're both not confident, then there comes insecurity, and it's like, you both of you have to be confident, but I also know too if one person is overconfident at the same time, that could also make a jealous person also, because it's like, why you have to dress? I'm just looking like me. I'm dressed this way because I'm feeling extra fly today or something like that. But it could also cause a little jealousy.
Now we're going to switch it up on you ladies. All right, let's keep it real. This is for the grown and sexy right now. It's past the kids' time, okay? And this is a quick question right here. Does size matter?
Yes.
Keep it real.
Oh, sorry, did I?
Size of what?
Please tell me your name when you answer the question, ladies. Go ahead. Anyone could chime in.
Size of what?
Yes, size of what?
I mean, I think the first person who responded understood. So if you want to share what we think.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Jamila.
Go ahead, Miss Jamila.
Yeah, size does matter, because if you have a pinky finger going somewhere, it's not
working for you.
It's not good in a relationship to have a small dick. It's just not. To have a small dick, penis, whatever you want to call it. It's not, for me personally.
Miss Dori, what is your thoughts on that?
Yeah.
I'm just not going to say anything on that one.
Oh my gosh, are we being baffled today? What's going on, Miss Dori?
No, I'm just gonna leave that one alone.
Okay. All right, Kiki, give me some feedback, Kiki. I need someone to give me some type of feedback on this. Does it matter or does it not matter? Honestly,
I've heard people say it's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean. And me personally, that's true, but also, yes, size does help. I will say that. It helps out a whole lot in the back.
All right, so since y'all ladies being too shy on this common question, I'm going to move on. Well, why is it so hard? This is a typical question. Why is it so hard to talk to women into having sex without being married, honestly? Why is it hard for some women?
Why is it hard?
Yeah, why is it hard to talk to women into having sex with men? Like if a man is a man and he's like trying to get the booty, how come it's so hard for some women to get them to have sex? This question is for men who can't get booty, all right? So why is it hard for them?
Well, I can answer that. From my perspective, Kiki.
Your name is?
I'm Kiki. And my perspective is that some men that I don't want to talk to, I just feel like I feel like it's hard for them when they come at me with the wrong type of lines, or they come at me and they're not what's the word? They're not where they need to be in life, but they come at me trying to promise me so many things that they cannot really give me, or I don't know if I I just feel like that. I don't know. Never mind.
All right, Jamila.
As far as, can you say the question again?
I know.
Basically, why is it hard to talk women into having sex with men? Why do you think it's hard for men to talk into women to have sex, especially on the first date? You know what I mean? The first date, like how come it's hard for them? What do you think is the reason behind it?
Why is it hard for men to get in
get the draws? Why is it too hard for women to get for men to get the draws on like the first date? Hypothetically, why do you think it's too hard for some men to do that?
I'm trying to really think hypothetically here.
Is it hard for you, or is it not hard for you? Do you give the draws away the first day, or you don't?
No, and that's what I'm saying, because I'm trying to think of it like as in the guy perspective. Why wouldn't a lady get? I personally wouldn't do it on the first date, second date, third date, because for me, I would have to get to know a person. And not unless I was skunky drunk in a club somewhere. I mean, possibly they could probably get it. But that was then, this is now, and no, I don't. It's like I wouldn't do that. It's like I have to get to know you. I ain't got time to play games or, it's just not a thing to do. And disease and all that other stuff come to play.
So you don't want the cooties. Basically, you don't want the cooties. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, Dori, what do you feel about that?
I think a real lady never tells what she does on the first date anyway. So, I mean, no, I guess it's hard because don't nobody want to do that. That's nasty. You don't even know the person. And some people think about sex as just being sex. You have to look at how people view sex. I mean, you don't just don't lay down and have sex with somebody you just don't know.
Yeah.
First date, I'm the first date, second date, third date. You got to know somebody before you give them yourself.
Yeah.
You give them your body. And that's not pleasing, like, if you're a woman and you have morals and values.
Right. So my question is to you ladies, is it cheesy for a man to take a lady out on the first date to a movie and a dinner? Is that cheesy nowadays? Is that considered a good date, or is that kind of whack now? Because a lot of women have their own perspectives and differences. So I like to hear everyone's personal opinion. Do you think it's whack? Is it still cool to take a lady on a nice movie and a dinner date?
This is Jamila, and I think that is very nice for a man to still take a lady to the movies and a dinner and throw in a rose. I would love that, yes.
Thank you. And tell me why, though. Give us a reason why you think it's still cool. It's not corny or it's not whack to you.
Because to me, I guess I'm kind of like a little old school person, because the way I was, grew up, it's like respectable. And instead of like, for an example, for a first date, let's go to the club.
Right.
So to me, it's like showing respect, and especially, on that first date, you'll know, because it's like they'll open up the door for you. If they don't, then of course, a saying, if they don't open the door, hey, bye.
Exactly.
So it kind of shows their side also, show who they are.
Okay. Miss Jamila got a nice soft spot. Okay. Miss Kiki, give us your feedback on it. Do you feel that as well? Is it corny, or is it still good to go, honestly, for you?
Well, I definitely agree with Jamila, because I don't see it as corny. I see it as it's a sign of he's a gentleman. It gives you a chance to get to know that person, especially if they're, not coming on strong or asking to sleep with you or to be more than just a date. So I think just going on a date, I think
so it's good. So you get it. So basically, it's a green light for you. You cool with that for the most part?
Yeah, I'm cool.
A dinner and the movies. Okay, cool. And Dori, what about you, sweetie?
Oh, I'm cool with just a little picnic in the park.
So a movie and a dinner is corny for you?
No, it's not corny. It's just
okay.
I think something even more simple will be good, because when you find out that you like the simple things about a man, you'll like the greater things.
Right. Okay.
Something small and simple. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to go out and spend. Some women think you have to go out and spend bukus of money on them at first.
Right. Right.
Sometimes they spend that money at first, and after that, you end up giving them just as much later. So
and that's that.
The simple things in life, to me, simple things are valued more than the bigger.
So what makes a gentleman to you, like, other than just pulling up a chair and taking you out to dinner? Like, there's a lot of women I realize don't appreciate men that's gentleman-like. They like the rough, tough, I'm gonna cue you, punching your face type of guy. What happened to the nice gentleman that women appreciate for a change? Do your ladies dig gentlemen, honestly, or do you feel like, you want your thuggy, I'm gonna shoot your whole family up? Just came out of jail, did 10 years. Like, what is more approachable for you ladies, honestly?
Oh Lord.
Go ahead, Jamila. Jamila have a lot on her mind. Say it. I want to hear that.
What? How do you know? Okay, this is Mela from Cali. No, I like a gentleman, and I also like a thug, because I want him to be able to, present himself well in front of my family. But if somebody come after me, I want him to be able to handle up.
Oh, so you want a gentleman who's a protector. A protector and a thug is two different things. All right, so there you go. Okay, so you want a protector and a gentleman. Gotcha.
Yeah.
How about you, Kiki? You want the thug or you want the gentleman, honestly, Kiki?
Well, honestly, I'm so past thugs. I didn't go much there, so I'd rather have a gentleman. I'm more into gentlemen.
Aw, okay. How about you, Dori?
I'm simply trying to think of there's a such thing as a thuggish gentleman.
Okay. Can you elaborate? Can you elaborate for all the viewers and all the listeners out there? Like, what do you think a thuggish gentleman is?
For me?
Go ahead, Dori.
You said Kiki?
No, Dori. What do you think a thuggish gentleman is?
I think I'm like, what did you say your name was, the first one?
Oh, Jamila. I'm like, Jamila. A thuggish gentleman is somebody that, like a DMX and a Morris Chestnut put together.
Oh man, y'all got a little excited tonight, ladies. Okay. So if that's the case,
you know how men say they want a woman in the street.
That right.
So we want a gentleman in the streets and a thug. Okay.
Okay. All right. I mean, we can respect that. I respect that. So if that's the case, if that's the case, what is something that you feel every man should do for their woman at home, and what a woman should do for a man at home? What's that one thing? If you wifey and you hubby material, what is those one things that they both should be doing at home to keep home like tight? What is that important thing to bring home to the table?
Respect. Respect.
You said sex?
Respect.
Respect. Okay.
I mean, because you got to respect, you're going to respect the sex, you're going to respect everything. I think it should be respect.
Okay.
If both of you bring that to the table.
Okay. Jamila sounds like she different. What is your feedback?
No. It's the same. It goes along that same line. For me, it's communication.
Nice.
Communication.
How about yourself, Kiki?
I also feel like communication too. I feel like that. Just bring communication to the table as far as from the female and the male.
So if you don't have a communication, basically, y'all automatically know it's not going to work out too long, right? That's where we at for the most part?
Right.
Yeah.
For the most part. Okay. So what happens to, like, hypothetically, do you feel like it's something wrong if your man asks you to take him to the strip clubs on the weekends? Or do you feel like that's an insult? If your man asks you, say, babe, you can take me to the strip club, I want to see girls. Is that something that you would do for your man or no? And why?
I would.
Can you say your name?
Oh, yeah, Kiki. I would. I don't see anything wrong with that personally. I feel like that if we're in a relationship and we've been together for a while, and he, he wants that to spice up our relationship, sometimes I think that may kind of help get him ready for me. So I don't see a problem with that. We can go together and enjoy ourselves together. So I don't see nothing wrong with it.
That's like a great wife right there. And yourself, Ms. Jamila?
I don't see nothing wrong. Let's see. Taking my man to the strip club. Nope, I wouldn't do it.
Okay. Jamila, tell us why. Tell us why, Miss Jamila. Let us know why. Keep it real.
Because I am the strip club. And that's keeping it real. I can get down and dirty right there in the privacy of our own home.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, Dori, what about yourself?
I just don't know what I do until this been approached to me. I don't know. I'm like Jamila. I'm thinking like that, then I'm thinking like Kiki. So I really don't know.
So you're in the middle of everything.
Yeah,
okay, I think Dori is holding back. I think she's being too modest tonight. So
I'm not being modest. I don't know what I would say. I don't know what I would do.
All right. So we're gonna make it more interesting. What happens if you came from work? All right, ladies, you came from work, had a long day, and then out of nowhere, your man comes to you, give you a back massage, bring you bath water, come out the bathtub. Out of nowhere, you see two big booty holes dancing in the room. Wouldn't that throw you off, or would that not throw you off? How would you handle that, honestly?
I just called this Dori. I'm calling 911.
Who said that? Who said they calling 911?
Dori. I'm
So
calling
Ms. Dori,
911.
You're gonna call 911.
I might do like butt in down 919 or something.
Oh.
No, don't bring nobody else in the house. And it's not one of them; it's two of them.
Oh my gosh. So, Jamila, what would you do? I see your face just making a lot of facial expressions right now.
Oh, boy. No, that's
Yes,
it.
welcome.
Miss Brown.
Hey, Miss Brown, thank you for coming on the line tonight. We're on HVTV Radio. We're doing a little taping sample, and we have Miss Jamila, Miss Kiki, and Mrs. Dori. Welcome, Miss Brown. All right. Now, go ahead. Finish talking, Miss Jamila, on this topic, please.
I agree with Dori. I would call 911 after the work is done.
So you're calling 911?
After. Yeah.
After it was done. Oh, okay.
The work is done. Because, I mean, I'm not going to call during. No, it's going to be real slow and quiet. Actually, it's going to be quick, but yeah.
Okay. How about you, Kiki? What would you have done if your man came home? Well, you came home from work. He brought in your bath water, gave you a nice massage, and then by the time you came out the bathtub, he had two big booty holes dancing in his room for no goddamn reason. What would you do?
Well, if he's my man, for one, he should know me by now to know that's not something that I would approve of, two strange women in my place. So I would, I would put them out, probably him. All of them.
You'd probably kick him out?
Yes,
okay.
That's a no-no.
That's a no-no? Okay. So, all right, we got to get them to get down. What happens, ladies? All right, what happens if you're sitting down watching TV and then out of nowhere, okay, let's keep it real now. This is more graphic. Let's keep it real. What would you do if your man said, "Babe, listen, I got a secret to tell you"? You said, "What, baby?" When I was 19, I used to kiss men. What would you do after you've been with him after 10 or 13 years? What would you have done in that situation, honestly, ladies? Like, you love him, you have his kids, he treats you well, he takes you to the house, but he said, "Babe, I was gay for like 1 year." He just told you this out of nowhere. How would you handle that, ladies? I need to hear Dori, because Dori is hilarious. Go ahead.
Oh, no. After, well, he said for that 1 year, right? So he didn't say, no, first he said kiss, then you said date. You said two different things now.
He said, he would date and kiss the man for a whole year. Yeah, he was kissing and dating the man for a year, a whole year. And he never told anybody.
Now he's 29, and now it was when he was 19.
He was 19 or so, like 10, 13 years go by.
We still got those tendencies, don't we?
What would you do? The question is, what would you do if you found out?
Well, at least he told me. I'll be trying to find out, do he have those tendencies? I wouldn't jump on him right then, because, I mean, I haven't seen him strange. He ain't coming out. I haven't seen Bill standing in the house.
I think Jamila has something else to say. I think she has a different one. Let me hear your views, Miss Jamila.
Well, see, if he told me that, honestly, I would still love him.
Aw. And why is that?
Because if he is honest enough to just, even if it has been 10 years, if he's honest enough to say that he did that for a year, and we've been together for the whole time, and keep in mind, I guess you could say I've been watching him and things like that, I'd go on with it.
All right, Kiki, what do you think on that topic?
Well, basically, I would forgive him for it because I feel like that was basically the past, and we are the now, and together now, and we have kids, and I would just hope that the tendencies are gone. But by this time, I would start kind of looking, to see if the tendencies are still there, but I'll be hoping that it's not there. But I will forgive him. I try to let it go.
So, all right. How about yourself, Miss Brown?
Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? That dude is gay. Like, I'm not having no parts of that foolishness. I didn't sign up for that. I'm divorcing that ass. Like, you're going to have to break me off some bread because you tricked me into this marriage. You married me under false pretenses. I'm a real woman, and I'm not no transsexual, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no closet lesbian. Like, what the hell? I didn't sign up for that foolishness.
It's not going down. It's not going down, Miss Brown. You don't play no game. All right, so okay. So if that's the case, what happens? Okay, what happens to like a gentleman who says, you know what, he's never been gay. He's never been with a man ever, but he says, babe, I want to do a threesome with you, but I want my homeboy to have sex with us. Do you feel that he's gay for saying that, or do you feel like he just wanna feel your fantasy, especially if he said, I want to hook you up and let you have sex with two men? Because I heard women like this. I heard women sometimes. Some women do like two men as well. Just like how some men like two women. So I can't say anything. I want to hear your ladies' perspective on what do y'all think that's considered if a man says, "Yo, have sex with me and my man at the same time." Butt ass naked. Like, do you feel like do you feel that is a little suspicious, or do you feel that it's whatever? Starting with Jamila. Starting with Jamila first. Go ahead, Jamila.
If he's suggesting us having sex with, his homeboy per se, that is a problem because most men don't do that. And I can say from experience, I wanted to get another dude into the equation of me and my husband to spice up this little thing. And he was like, is you crazy? So men do not do, if that happens, yes. He's having a thought of, I'm finna go downtown with my best friend or whoever the dude is. But
right.
No.
Okay. Kiki, give me your feedback on that. Take your time.
If my man wants to have a threesome with one of his homeboys, I personally feel like that. I feel like that's kind of disrespectful to me that he would want to share my body, his woman's body, with his homeboy. Like, this is my personal. This is our love together. Why you want to, share my body, your woman's body, with your friend? Like, I would.
Right.
I would feel disrespected personally. I would. So I wouldn't do it. No.
Miss Dori, come on, Miss Dori.
I think he'll be just trying to fulfill his own fantasy because I ain't telling my woman his homeboy. So you and your homeboy gonna live happily ever after the house of y'all own.
The end.
Right on.
Okay, Miss Brown. Miss Brown, I need some feedback. I need some real feedback from somebody. Come on, Miss Brown. What's your thoughts? Let's keep it real, Miss D.
I mean, I always keep it real. I would think that that's a little suspect because, the brothers that I know that are straight wouldn't have that foolishness. And if you suggest it to those straight brothers, they're going to look at you like you straight crazy. No.
You know what?
I wouldn't feel, good about all of that. I'm not down with any of that threesome stuff anyway. So I'm pretty selfish. So I'm not having none of it. So
okay. So my question. So my question is to you ladies, starting with Jamila, out of curiosity, what is up with women who do not believe in giving her man oral sex? Is that a crime for a man to want that nowadays? Or it shouldn't be a crime? Honestly, let's keep it real.
Yes, that is a crime. Because it goes right back to the same thing. If a man want to do the woman in the booty, I'm pretty sure he fantasized about doing it.
No, I said giving oral. I didn't say nothing about booty. No, we talking about oral.
Oral. Oh, it's
is there something wrong with? And I say, is there something wrong with a man asking and wanting oral sex? Not booty, nothing.
Oh, I'm
nothing.
sorry. I thought. I don't know what my.
She's about to go in. She's about to have a heart attack in the booty area.
I'm sorry. Back to reality.
Yeah,
no.
we're talking about oral sex. Yeah, oral sex, is that an issue? Is it, wrong for a man to want that in a relationship?
Not at all.
And tell me why you feel that it's not.
Well, because you have to give and take and take and give, and I just feel like both should do it to each other. So it's nothing wrong with it.
Okay. Miss Kiki, what about yourself? What do you feel about it?
Basically the same way. I don't see anything wrong with it. I feel like that's a part of being sexual with your other. So, that's a part of the whole sexual thing. So I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay, Ms. Dori. Ms. Dori's been modest. Ms. Dori's been modest. You agree?
Yeah, I agree with them.
Can you elaborate?
It's a give and take. You can't want them to do something to you that you're not going to do for them. So I'll
especially if he's really good at it, right? Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Ladies. Ms. Brown, what about yourself? I see you got the smiley face. Talk to me.
There's not a problem with anybody asking for what they want. You just have to reciprocate, and yes, you should be good at it. So that's pretty much it.
Bam, in your face. Love the answers. So, is it wrong when a man says, hey, ladies, you're biting me or you're scratching me? Can you slow down? Like, if a man stops you and tells you how he wants it, why do some women feel that you can't grab their head or you can't suggest a certain way? Is it really that negative, or is it really that bad if a man says, babe, can you not do it that way? Because I heard some women actually, and I've been through it when I was younger, that they feel they didn't know what they're doing. How the hell are you going to tell a man what he likes? So what is your feedback on that, ladies? Jamila, give me it. Keep it real.
Let me see.
Take your time.
The aggressiveness, yeah, men do. I don't know if I can say from personal experience, but from what I would think is if a man don't want a lady being aggressive, then tone it down. Don't be aggressive. Because, maybe that leads to abuse, or maybe he's been abused. But, no, don't be aggressive. Don't do all the cat fighting and scratching. But me personally, myself, I'm a scratcher, cat fighter, and all that. But, yeah, I wouldn't. If a man wants to tone it down, just tone it down. Be like, all right then, bro. Okay.
Okay.
Next.
Kiki? What's your feedback, Kiki?
I just kind of got sidetracked when she answered because I'm trying to understand.
Basically, is it wrong for a man to direct a woman if she doesn't know what she's doing? Like, is it wrong for him to say, babe, hey, this is how I like it? Is it wrong for him to let her know, like, yo, you're biting me, or you're scratching me, or you just don't know what you're doing? Is it wrong why should a woman get offended if she doesn't know what she's doing? Do you feel that's bad for a man to share that?
No, not at all. If she's doing something wrong, he should let her know so she can either get better at it or just don't do it no more. I don't see nothing wrong with him. She's doing something wrong.
Okay, so Dori, what do you feel about that?
Oh my God, no, that's not wrong. Because if you ain't pleased me, I'm gonna tell you.
Exactly.
You need to know.
Yeah.
That's just like if you being too aggressive with me, I'm gonna say, whoa, what you doing? I'm like, you ain't going to the toilet on me like on Color Purple, you know.
Miss Brown? Ms. Brown, what's your feedback? Ms. Brown cracking up.
You're laughing at me.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You can direct someone. It's how you go about directing them. You want to encourage somebody, you know, and be kind when you guide them. You don't want to crush their spirit. It's about how you say what you say. You can't say it in a negative way if you're trying to get a positive response.
Okay, that's what's up. So, all right, so hands down, random. What was the craziest thing have you ever experienced as a young adult growing up that you could never see yourself do again, honestly? Dori, start, because you're too modest. Go ahead, Miss Dori.
I'm still thinking. I don't know nothing crazy I see myself doing. I regret doing it.
Okay. So you do everything. You do everything. So basically, everything you've done, you would do again, basically.
I would, because I mean that's the only way I learned from whatever I did. I learned from my bads, and
Okay. What about you, Jamila? I know you have a lot of smiley faces going on. Looking in the stuff.
Well, no, I mean, I'm kind of with Dori because I learned from experience. And it's,
right.
I feel like if I didn't go to the clubs, if I didn't do freaky deek things and all this other stuff, I wouldn't be able to, like, really,
know what you know.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything over because I learned from it, actually.
How about you, Kiki?
I agree with both of them. I basically feel the same way. I really cannot elaborate much more than that, but I feel the same way.
All right. Ms. Brown?
I'm going to have to disagree. I probably would have.
Finally, I need some feedback, some real answers. Go ahead.
He's silly. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. I would have listened to my parents more. I'm not trying to be funny, but hindsight is 20/20. And if I'd have listened to 20% more of what they told me, I would have probably, been in a better position. So, yeah, I think I would have done that differently because I was a little hard-headed, know-it-all kind of kid, that kind of kid. So, yeah.
I got you. So, all right, so hands down, when it comes to a pet peeve in a man, I need to know what would be your pet peeve in a man, starting with Kiki. Be honest. Name one thing you cannot stand when it comes to a man. It could be mentally and physical. What would be that pet peeve that all the men that's going to listen to this conversation, what would you need to tell these people right now? I don't like this. What is it?
Well, I personally cannot stand a liar. I like for men to be honest with me. So that's mentally, I don't like to be lied to. Just be honest with me. I don't care what it is. Just always tell me the truth. And physically, there's not really too much about a man that I can say physically is my pet peeve. But I just like to see a man be confident so we can be confident together.
Nice. How about you, Jamila? Give me some feedback.
Sweet. I like that. KK. Well, a pet peeve. No.
Let me get back to you. Go ahead, Dori, because it's a show. Go ahead.
My pet peeve would be a whiner. Can't stand no whining man.
Sound like my mama right now. She can't stand it. Okay.
With the big man draws on. That's what I would say.
Okay.
And physically, I can't stand nobody to grab on me. Because I like to try. Don't grab me.
Oh, you take that as fighting words right there.
Don't grab me.
Right.
Okay. You sound a little feisty like Miss Brown here. Miss Brown be shooting people for a living. Go ahead, Ms. Brown. Let us know what it is.
I've never shot anyone in my life. Please.
Not on record. Go ahead, Ms. Brown.
Geez. I don't like bad breath, and I don't like stupid people. So,
Bad breath and stupid people are her two pet peeves. I can definitely dig it. Dig it. So, hands down, is it? Keep it real, ladies, because it seems like y'all all tough on this phone. So, well, Kiki seems like the only sensitive one out of all of y'all, because all of y'all sound like y'all gangsters. Y'all like them gangster stuff. So my question is it wrong? Is it wrong for a man to like read poetry to you ladies, or buy you flowers, or some chocolate candy? Is that shit corny to y'all? Like, get that out of here. Or you're like, oh, that's sweet. Honestly, I need to hear some real stuff.
That's
Jamila?
sweet.
That's poetry. I don't think so. No, I actually like poetry, so no, it's nothing wrong with a man doing the poetry. And then I don't need chocolate because I'm trying to watch my waistline. Other than that, it's all good.
Okay, Ms. Brown.
I'm going to have to agree. I mean, if it's genuine, if dude is sincere, I got to feel like he's sincere. I don't want him, to be trying to game me like it's some kind of fake.
Yeah, because you got brothers. You know what game is, basically, right?
Yes,
you don't
I
play those
do.
games.
Yes, I was taught well. So, no, I'm not going for it if it's not genuine. But if dude is sincere, yes, that's beautiful. I appreciate it.
So what about you, Kiki?
Well, I'm the sensitive one, so yeah, definitely. I don't think it's corny. I think it's very romantic, and it's a sign of being a gentleman and showing that he was raised right and know how to treat a woman. So I think it's romantic.
How about you, Dori?
I would tell him to serenade on. I would let him serenade.
All right, so all right, so let's switch up the combo a little bit. What do you feel? Because everyone has their own perspective and their own taste. What do you ladies feel that is hot right now? What's in the fashion to you, ladies? What do you think is hot? What is sexy when pertaining to fashion? And before we get to that question, rather, is do you ladies feel that leggings are in, or you feel like leggings are not in? Is it overrated right now, or leggings is definitely in? Honestly, when it comes to fashion, anyone could say it. Anyone could respond to that. Leggings.
I actually just
say your name.
This
please,
is Miss Brown, and I just in the last, I would say, 2 months, I actually started wearing leggings. I'm sorry, I'm old school. They stretch pants. Yeah. So I just started wearing stretch pants again, and for me, I feel like as long as a lady covers up her backside, that's not exposed, I think they're fine. I think it's how you rock them. You know what I mean? Because I'm not with, like, the booty being exposed. That's not cute. There's nothing cute about that. So, I mean, for those who rock it like that, do what you do. Miss Brown ain't going with it. So that's my take on leggings.
Jamila?
But hold on, can I finish?
You
also
ahead.
said what's hot. What's hot, are those little booties, those little boots, short ankle boots. Those are smoking right now. You know what I mean? So any little ankle boot, nice heel, nice wedge, that's hot.
Okay. How about you, Jamila?
Yeah, I agree with that with those little ankle boots, indeed. And
but you disagree with the leggings? You think your booty crap supposed to come out?
Leggings, I think they are. I mean, because we wore them back then, and there was no big deal. But I think like today they're kind of making it to where it's like kind of like outrageous because, like Ms. Brown said, most of the people that I'm seeing wearing them are wearing them like without anything under it, and it's like you see straight through it, and you're like, really? And that's not, they put
peekaboo.
Yeah, it don't take all that. So yeah.
She said, I'm a grown ass woman.
Keep it simple.
Okay, Miss Dori, give me some feedback on that. What do you think about it?
I like leggings. They feel comfortable to me. I don't know if y'all, I'm a big girl. So, I'm a big girl. It feel way better than those jeans do.
Okay.
I say just keep them classy. As long as you keep them classy, they good.
Yeah.
So long as you fit your size, basically, you good.
I mean, yeah, don't get them too little. You get them too little, that's going to defeat the purpose. I mean, if you got a shape, it don't matter what you put on. If you got a body, it's going to show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just embrace your own self. Embrace your own body. Do what really works for your body, not what works for your sister's body, because it ain't your body.
Right. How about you, Kiki?
Well, I definitely agree with Dori, because I got on some right now, and honestly, they are way more comfortable than jeans. So I like to wear them, and you have to know how to wear them because a lot of them are see-through. So
that means when I bring out my leggings, where you ladies want to support what I have coming out, right? Is that what that's saying?
Oh wait, yes, indeed, yes. I'm sorry about that.
Huh? What you said, Kiki? I heard Jamila just gave me the boot just now. What did you say, Kiki?
You said you're bringing some out for men. Men wear leggings?
No, not for men. No. That's a different conversation. We talking about for the women. Once I bring out my leggings for women, I said, would you support the movement? That's what I was saying.
Yes.
Jamila would. Yes, she will.
That's good. So that means we need some leggings and I need some cakes to be made, Miss Brown. Okay? I'm going to put it together. I need some sexy cakes. And Miss Brown has her own bakery company, so she needs to make me some cakes. Hands down. That's the big boss right there. So anyway, definitely big shout out to Pilot Chasers while we on the ones and twos and the HVTV set in the late night peak. We wanted to say a couple more things really quickly. I want to hear something from every woman. What is something positive that you can all say to pass down to young ladies that's listening tonight, that we can pass it down? What is something that you want to say? It could be something funny. It could be something inspirational. It could just be anything you want to say as a big girl, slim girl, big girl, whatever you are as a person.
This is Jamila. I would like to say to the young girls, like the teens and the girls in the 20s, to embrace themselves, to be who they are, and don't let a man or your friends or anyone change who you are. Be who you are and stay true to yourself, and don't change for anybody else.
Nice.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Kiki, give us some words.
Well, something that I would say to all the young ladies. I would basically tell all the ladies to love your flaws and all. Just embrace yourself and enjoy life, and just put God first and just enjoy life. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you do know. You said something, so that's actually something that you do know. So don't say you don't know. It's even a message for the people out there. You definitely know. So we do appreciate that. Ms. Dori, give me some feedback.
I would tell the young ladies, as well as the older ladies, to embrace yourself and find who you are, who you want to be, what makes you happy. A lot of times we start to think about what makes society, society and what makes our family happy and our friends happy. Love yourself and find out who you are. When you find out who you are, then you can be a better person, and the people that are connected to you will get a better usage from you.
Nice. Thank you. Miss Brown.
Well, what I would say to young ladies and sisters that are coming up behind me is read. Not enough of us are actually reading anymore. Read the dictionary, read your local newspapers, know what's going on in this world, expand your mind, build your vocabulary, learn about your history so you can sound intelligent and be intelligent and represent yourself well. That's what I would say.
That's what's up. And what's one thing each lady would say to the men out there that's listening in? Because you know men are going to definitely hear this conversation. So what is something that you want to say to a guy? It could be good tips to give them, or just give them advice on women. How do you think men should approach women or something like that? Starting with Kiki.
Okay. What I feel like that the men should do. I guess
Just
basically just.
No, just give men. Go ahead.
Well, I just feel like basically to just be a good example, because there are younger men that are, there are young boys that are growing up to be men one day that are looking up to you. So be good examples, if you have children, be good fathers, that's very important. And learn to, treat women right, treat us right, and that's what I got to say to the men.
Jamila, go ahead. Give me some feedback. What do you want to say to the men out there that's listening to you?
For the men out there listening, I would say communication is key in a relationship, in a marriage, and to keep a marriage and a relationship together.
Nice.
Yeah, and put God first.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Dori?
Yeah.
I would say be what you were designed to be, and that's the head. Stop. You get aggravated with women that takes over and takes the power and authority in the home and in the workplaces. We have to do that because in that strong black women and that strong white women, we do that because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. If I got a man that's holding it down, I don't have no reason to stand up. So,
Right.
Ms. Brown?
I would just say learn how to humble yourself before God. That way you can know how to humble yourself before your woman. A humble man knows his place. You don't have to tell him anything, teach him anything. He knows what he's supposed to be doing. So I would just say.
I do have one. I just realized I have one last topic I want to talk about, and it's really bothering me all day today. But have y'all ladies heard about this stupid game that these kids are doing, punching people in the face, knocking them out? Have y'all heard about that on the news yet?
no, I haven't heard about that.
You haven't heard about that? It's just young kids walking around, just punching people in the face, knocking them out cold. Recently, a young man just went to jail for killing a man. He hit a teacher in the face one time, and he fell on the floor and he died. The end. This happened, yesterday or 2 days ago? It's crazy, and kids are playing this game. They think it's funny to hit random people. So what do you think about that? What do y'all ladies say as mothers? Because everyone on this phone is a mother. What do y'all say as moms to children that do not know how to raise their children? It's sad. It's really sad. Go ahead. Anyone can chime in.
Oh.
They need their butts whooped. Them is the children that didn't get no spankings. Straight up. They off the chain. It goes back to the parents. That's all. I mean, it's like that commercial that used to come on. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? My mom would turn and look at me. Yes, she knew where I was. I was sitting right there. Your kids should be at home at night. You should know where they at. You should know what they doing, the whole 9 yards. So, I mean, yeah, they need their butts whooped, flat out.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Miss Brown. Hello?
Wow.
Mr. Harmon, are you there?
Hello?
After he chimed out.
That was him that timed out. I didn't know who timed out. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Chimed out on this.
Well, that subject was groovy then there.
That's interesting. I thought one of the ladies timed out.
I guess he chimed out.
Hello?
Who did it?
Yeah, he's out of there.
He's out. He's out.
Well, I enjoyed talking to you, ladies. Is he trying to chime back in?
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
I'm so I actually got knocked off my own damn show. And so moving forward, like, I need to know what exactly was the feedback, because I did not hear the last people talking. Go ahead.
I was saying that the children need their butts whooped. Those are the children that did not get whoopings, and that's why they're out of control like that. And it goes back to the parents not parenting their children. I was saying, like that commercial that used to come on, it's 10 o'clock, do you know where your kids at?
Exactly.
I said, yeah. My mom turned to look at me. She knew where I was at. I was at home. Like, you supposed to have your butt at home at night.
Do you?
So, yeah.
So my only feedback to people out there, I wanted to say, is that it's a lot of children that's fatherless, and I truly feel that there are a lot of beautiful women out there who have not had a father. A lot of women who go through a cycle that relates to slavery, that never had the opportunity to know what it is to be with a strong black man, specifically. Not just black men, but men, real good men at home, period. You could be white, you could be Spanish, you could be Asian. It doesn't matter, because every family has a broken home at some point, and there are some families who have a very well, good, healthy home too. But to get to the point, I feel that the society that we live in nowadays, we all have suffered being fatherless children. And some people think they had a father just because they knew their father. Some people didn't know their father at all. But the ones that knew their father still wasn't fathering. There's a difference with having a father there. So I feel like it has caught up to our society, to our generation rather, where our kids are not able to love and honor our parents and have respect for our adults, our higher ups. People don't know how to respect each other, especially your elders. The senior citizens are getting beat up out here. I'm in New York City, so in New Jersey, a young man punched out an old lady. Thought it was funny. Like, it's crazy to me. So that being stated means the world is becoming sick, and when you can think and do ill, actions, it's because it started at home. It started with the father not loving their moms, and half of the time, a lot of women and men have one-night stand and have babies by random people who does not really love them, and the child be a bastard, or a child become just a fuck buddy. He's a fuck seed or whatever, instead of made out of love. Majority of the time it happens that way. You know what I'm saying? So, as they say, blame it on the drink. But at the end of the day, it's just called not being responsible. So I say to the women and men, to responsible adults, to be cautious and careful who you mingle with and who you give yourself to, and love yourself. When you love yourself first, you'll be able to love society. And when you love yourself first, people will learn how to love you and give the love back to you in return. So everything happens within a family that, I think someone, I don't know which one said it on the phone today, but it's a family that pray together stays together. It's pretty much that simple. I believe Dori said something like that, similar to that earlier. And I really feel that a family who comes together and really do the damn thing for real, you have more of a better outcome of your success. You know what I mean? But just want to end this note and just say that to young people out there who are checking out this, listening out to this recording, just stay true to yourself. Remind yourself who God is, and if you don't know who God is, just ask yourself and pray on asking for signs. You know what I mean? And basic prayer could just be you closing your eyes, putting your hands together, or putting your hands up in the sky. Whatever you do between you and Lord, you know what I mean? It's very sacred for you and God to have that bond, that relationship. No one can tell you who God is only you know. And as long as you're happy with them, do the best you can. All right? And we're going to sign out on HVTV radio station on Sneak Peek Night. We're going to make it do what it do. I want to say thank you so much for Miss Brown, Miss Jamila, Miss Kiki, and Miss Dori for coming out, signing out. Please, ladies, say good night and let them know what station you're on HVTV.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, ladies. Have a good night. I guess they got tongue-tied. I don't know. But it's HVTV signing out. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.
All right.